Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor. I am the creator, of Beauty Barn Co. If I look over here, I got my notes. I'm just gonna put that out there first so you guys know, because sometimes I don't remember what I'm gonna say, and it's just easier to have my notes on the side. So, um, today I am going to share my cosmetology story, why I chose this path, and what it's been like, and what's next now that I've graduated. Um, so cosmetology wasn't always the plan. When I was younger, I went through a few career choices, obviously, as every young kid and young teen does. Excuse me. Um, so I know I wanted to be a pediatrician at one point. I went to school to be a dental assistant. I've also went to school to be a medical coder and biller, and I finally, at 29 years old, graduated cosmetology school, and I couldn't be happier, honestly. Um, I tried to go to cosmetology school whenever I was 17 years old after I had my first child, but being 17, a new mom, a teen mom, life was just not as easy as it is today. I have, a 11-year-old and a 9-year-old now. I kind of know what I'm doing. It's easier. So, yeah, I went to cosmetology school in 2024 and graduated October 30th of 2025. Um, but looking back, it made perfect sense. I was always dyeing my hair. I um loved doing my makeup. I would do my sister's hair. I would style their hair and stuff like that. So I kind of knew, like, in the back of my head that I love to do hair and stuff. I was just always very cautious because I don't want to ruin somebody's appearance. And I am now at the age where my confidence is more up to where I was able to go through the full schooling. I only made it 4 weeks the first time. I went through the full schooling, and now I definitely know that I can do this. I mean, it takes learning, it takes growing. I'm just starting out, so I definitely have a lot of room to grow. But I can at least give you a trim right now, maybe a little bit of layers, you know? And say I'll definitely add some photos of me doing my hair when I was younger, maybe some photos of what I did in cosmetology school. Um, but there were days that I definitely felt confident, and there were days like I felt like, who told me I can do hair? Like I said, it definitely took me a long time. It took me 12 plus years to go back to cosmetology school before I was finally like, hey, I got this. Um, but you just keep pushing through. I learned color, I learned to cut, I learned to do chemical service and waxing and facials and a little bit of nails. I hate nails right now, so don't book with me to do your nails, but you can book with me to do anything else. Um, but yeah, I really love, transforming people's looks. I love the science behind it. Coloring is one of my favorites, and I love coming up with my own formulas. Definitely don't get to play with that as much in school as I like, but now that I am going to be a licensed cosmetologist soon, testing December 8th. Hopefully I pass. I know I'll pass. I will pass. Send good vibes, because I'm going to pass. Please. Um, but yes, I get to now play with color more now that I am going to be a licensed cosmetologist. Practicing on mannequins became my best friend. When we went, there was 18 of us that went from our classroom onto the salon floor. So our salon floor was pretty busy up until we were in our last term on the floor. And then once our team came off the floor, there was enough stations for people to work at, and they get more clients. I'm just gonna say I didn't get tons of clients. I'll look through my papers and put the stats around here of how many clients I got all throughout school. Um, I didn't take social media seriously. I didn't market myself seriously, so a big part of that is my fault. Um, but I know, like, going onto the salon floor, I've been told that, they'll give you tons of clients. That's just what I heard. Anywho, so now that I've kind of done a little spill, said the same thing a few times and gone off track. Graduation and waiting on my license. Um, right now it's been 4 weeks since I graduated. It feels real, but it doesn't. I'm honestly super excited to get my license. I'm excited to actually do this. Um, I love doing this. I've never liked a job in my whole life. I would quit once something, I didn't like happened, but I feel at home with this, and you know, I'm excited, as I've said before. Yeah, just this in between phase is weird. I haven't played with hair much. I really want to get into playing with people's hair again because I just like it. I want to color some hair. I want to cut some hair. I want to perm my hair. Just want to transform. I want to go from, straight hair to curly hair, or I want to go from blonde hair to red hair, or do fantasy colors, or give you a mohawk, or whatever. I want to play with hair. I need to play with hair. But yes, while we're playing the waiting game, I am starting to build my brand. I do have a place to work at already. I get to pay December's booth rate on the 2nd, so up until January, I will be decorating my little booth, and I am renting out the facial room for waxing and facial, so I will do that as well. And I would definitely bring you guys along for that, so make sure you guys hit the subscribe button so that way you guys don't miss out on decorating the suite. But I want it to, just be my little dream space. I want to be cozy, boho, cow print, pink, purples, neutral colors. I want it to feel warm, down to earth, and just welcoming for everybody. My plan, sooner or later, is I have a shed, and I want to make that into my own, beauty barn. But I use it as storage right now for everybody's crap. So until I can get all that out of there, we are working, in somebody else's salon. But that is fine. That gives me time to grow, and it gives me time to build my clientele. While I'm waiting, and obviously while I do have my license, I'm going to be creating tutorials, stylist prep videos, education, and client transformation. Mom and stylist life content. I'm a mom of 2 and a wife, and I have tons of animals. Just, everything and the behind the scenes of building my career, because having my own business has been something that I have wanted forever. So this is goes all with it. I have my notes over here, but I'm trying not to look, so then I look, I get off my train of thought. But yeah, I'm just gonna build my career from the ground up, build Beauty Barn Co. from the ground up, and I'm excited to share it with everybody. So what's next? Like I said, I test for my practical on December 8th, and once I pass that, I will take my written, and then once I pass that, I will be a licensed cosmetologist, so by December, I will be a licensed cosmetologist. So good New Year's, gift for me. But I plan on keep on practicing on my mannequins. I plan on still practicing on my mannequins. I do plan on having my sister-in-law come in to be like a transformation model. So I plan on doing that, and then, decorating my space, making it feel welcome. So hopefully, when people come in, they want to come back. And then just build a community of online people who love beauty and, that just want to be here. Help me grow, watch me grow, learn from me. I don't know. Want to be friends? I don't know. I don't know how to talk to people. This is why I stay at home. Anyways, my final message is, if you watch this far, I want to say thank you. Seriously, starting this publicly is so scary, if you couldn't tell. I don't know what I'm doing. I have done YouTube in the past, and I felt like I was better at it back then. But now I'm, I don't know, a little panicky. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm a little panicky. I'm proud of how far I've come. I definitely made a lot of good friends. I made one of my best friends, and I'm excited to see where we go together. We get to work together, so that's exciting. But make sure you like, subscribe, and follow along the Beauty Barn Co. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Go to. I tried.